This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2003 Ford F350 crew cab short bed. It's a single rear wheel. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive, a lariat, which is leather, and it's got 123,679 actual miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Las Vegas, Nevada. Obviously, it's got low miles. For an 03, it's got very low miles. It also has a salvage title due to theft. The attorneys for the insurance companies do not want their insurance company clients sued by anybody who buys this from us. So we sell it to you, something happens to the person who buys it from us. Obviously, you'd rather have millions instead of like $20 that you get from Wheel Kinetics. You would get millions from the insurance company. Their way of preventing that from happening is by putting it on a salvage title when they sell it to us. It has nothing to do with the condition of the truck, obviously. This truck, when we bought it, it had no wheels or tires. They'd stolen the wheels or tires off it, so we had to replace it. We brought brand new wheels, discount tires, and we had a set of used tires, big Toyos, that rubbed on another vehicle we had, so we just put them on this, all right? Anyway, we brought it here. We do an inspection. This is what it looks like. Beautiful truck, runs and drives great. This is what we did do it. Got my little chicken scratch over here. New wheels, used tires, ignition and driver door lock cylinder, obviously theft damage. Both batteries, all 4 brake rotors. Hydro booster is new. Sway bar is new. Both tie rods are new. When they put it on the ground, when they stole the wheels and tires, they did that to the front end, so we had to replace almost everything. Let's see, power steering pump is new, steering strut is new, alignment was done, and the front diff cover, we had to replace that, and obviously when you do that, you service it, so it's got new fluid in it. In the red, my guy's right, no radio. It was obviously lost. There's some big cables in the back under the seat, so it probably had a big sound system and a nice set of wheels, which is what they stole. Parking sensors are in-op. We don't deal with those. Those are silly anyway, and you'll start chasing them with $150 sensors, and they'll never work anyway, so they're kind of like tire monitors. Ridiculous. Also, it's got an aftermarket air suspension kit on it. We didn't even try to make it function. It's not working right now. It could be as little as unplugged. We don't know. We don't like to even deal with those, just because, you know, if we say they work and then they don't, then we can't do anything about it. You know, that it's just such an aftermarket part. Anyway, it's got the typical desert package clear coat on the hood and on the roof. That's what happens in Tucson, Phoenix, Las Vegas, El Paso. That's what's gonna happen. All right. Well, I'm gonna walk around this truck. I'll just point at stuff that there's the only real significant ding in this truck is right there, and there's one in the rear bumper, which might actually be the parking sensor issue. But my guys asked me, should we replace that one and see what happens? I said, absolutely not. They're just a pain in the ass. We park cars for, I don't know, 120 years without parking sensors, and I still see people backing into things. So I'm not really sure what a set of eyeballs and turning around and looking wouldn't be better than that. And there's your airbags. Like I said, now another thing about it, this is a lifted truck, so it was probably had the air suspension on it before it was lifted, and then it became not necessary once it was lifted. So that's probably why. And I would guess that if you replace this sensor, it would work, but it's got a ding in it, so you'd have to replace the bumper and the sensor and then pray that it works. Not worth the effort or the money. Yeah, the purpose of these videos, as you can tell, is not to tell you how great it is, our vehicle is. This is a nice running truck. It's far from perfect. It's got little dings and nicks, and it's a truck. What I do know is that it's got almost zero blow-by, which is absolutely the most important thing on any diesel truck. Runs good. Looks pretty good. Not great, but looks pretty good. I will show you the, when I get around this truck, the other side, I will show you the Carfax, Kelly Blue Book, and the title we got from the insurance company. All right. First step is to go under the hood. How many miles we got here? 123,691. Okay. First thing we're gonna do is go under the hood. We're gonna look for Ford stamps on both sides of the core support and on both fenders. That'll tell you that they're original parts. Nothing's been changed out. Look for a Ford stamp on the hood. There's a Ford stamp on the fender. New battery. sticker here. You can see the Ford stamp right under there. Ford stamp here. Should be another one right there. And there it is. Alright. We got the oil cap. Very light blow by. That is on a 1 to 10, with 10 being great. That's about a 9. That's about as good as you're gonna get. There's the Ford stamp there on the hood. So all the parts up front are Ford, so it hasn't been crashed and replaced with aftermarket parts. There you go. See, forward, back, up, down, tilt up, down, up, down. A couple little tears in the seat. Our mobile guy came and filled. Here's the paperwork I promised you a second ago. First things first, we're gonna go look at the Kelley Blue Book. There's the Kelley Blue Book. 123,000 miles on a Lariat. Typical listing price would be $15,900, basically $16,000, with a range of $13,000 to $16,700. Okay, that's that. And then we'll bring up the actual Carfax itself right here. Okay, so here's the VIN, right? Carfax blends the Kelley Blue Book now and the Carfax, and they come up with a value they say is their history-based retail value of $13,700. Salvage title, as I'll show you in a second, that's due to theft. It's actually due to stupid lawyers and bad judges, but that's what it is on here. All right, so here's the VIN, salvage, due to theft. I did this Carfax 9/25 of 19, I'm sorry, which was last night, yesterday. Just came back from detail. And it looks like it's gonna rain again, so we're erasing the rain again. There we go. Obviously you're watching this video, you can stop it wherever you want and stare at something here. We would have a link, but Carfax of course won't let you because they just want to pound more money. We pay them $1,000 a month for Carfax and they won't let us link. It's amazing. Right? $900 a month isn't enough. Alright, and then here's where it was stolen on 6/22 of 19, and it was recovered 5 days later on 6/27 of 19. Damage to front, that was all that suspension because they put it on the ground when they stole the wheels and tires. Okay? Alright, I think that's about it with that stuff. Continue walking around, then we'll go on a drive. See this? So we had some big cables under the seat, so that was part of what they stole, obviously. And window, 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 mirrors, other side, out, up and down. See, forward, back, up, down, tilt up and down, up and down. Let's see, door locks. Door locks, tilt wheel. I would buy a step if I were you. I have a guy who is 6'5" working here, and he has no problem. Me, I'm not that tall. I have a problem. All right, what else we got here? All right, first of all, like I said, they saved the plug and the antenna. So if you wanted to go factory, you could, but they did steal the speakers. They're not in there. They stole those. So this would release the pressure and that would be your pump if it was hooked up. I don't know if they stole the pump, if it's disconnected, turned off. I don't really think it matters because it's lifted. Air is blowing ice cold in here. It's nice and warm outside. Feels great in here. Let's see. Adjustable pedals up and down. That works fine. There's the toe on and off. Neutral. I'm gonna put it into 4 low. Now it says 4x4 low range. And drive. And reverse. That's in low. Okay. And then neutral. Then we're gonna go to 4 high. Low range goes away. Now we're a little quicker. And reverse. That's in 4 high. Alright. Then we're going to go to neutral. We're going to go to 2-wheel drive. 4x4 goes away. And we are free to cruise. Alright. If you come to Tucson, drive it home, obviously, to drive, you need plates and insurance. You can get neither on a salvage title, which is what we currently have. We have to take this truck to the cops, get what's called a level 3 inspection done by then. Once we have that level 3 inspection, we can take that and the current salvage title and get what's called a restored salvage title. Then you can get insurance, and then we can issue you plates. So that's mandatory if you're going to drive it home. That's $200, and that's mandatory if you're going to show up and drive home. We have a $250 dock fee, and then we have taxes. Taxes are whatever your state tax rate is, plus our city of 2.7%. So it's your state tax rate, plus our city of 2.7, a $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title if you come here to drive it home. If you decide to pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're obligated to pay is agreed upon price. There's no tax, there's no dock fee, nothing, unless you want us to restore the title before it ships out. If you do, that'll add $200 to the price and we'll get it done. If you are going to pay by wire and ship, once we receive full payment, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address, sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope, we mail it in. All right, so you'll be able to see everything up, you know, really up to date and current, and everything we have, you have, no secrets. All right, you'll have the truck shipped to you. You already have the mail, the title in the mail when it shows up, and you'll go to motor vehicles when the truck shows up with your title. All right, deposit, like I said, is $500 deposit. Once we receive it, we will put a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you and the world will know that it's yours. Until then, it will stay for sale, so get your deposit in. Pretty truck, Lariat, probably going to be priced ridiculously low, since as you can tell by our yard, we are packed. We need to sell vehicles right now to make room, because I bought a bunch lately. Let's see, last part of the video. I say this on every single one. I've done thousands of videos since 2002. If you watch the end, I'm not singling this truck out. This truck is awesome, but you need to know how we operate. We don't have salesmen, so you're not paying for that in the price of this vehicle. We don't have a lounge and bottled water with our name on it and latte machines and scones. They got that at the auto mall. That's right down there. They also have a really nice location next to the mall over there. You saw our location. We're industrial. You're not paying for our location. You're not paying for lattes. You're not paying for salesmen. They also know that if they sell you a car at the auto mall and it breaks, they're going to have to fix it. So they charge you for future repairs, okay? We aren't charging you for future repairs because we're not fixing your truck. This truck, like every single vehicle we are passing right now, will definitely break, okay? The question is when. If it's day 1 or day 500. Of course, on freaking school crosswalk. There you go. That's how you slow down a video. Bottom line is, we're not fixing the truck regardless of when you buy it, regardless of what's wrong. We give you all this information so that you're the owner. We're not trying to make as much money as we possibly can so that you have enough money saved so you can fix your truck. That's how we operate. If that doesn't work for you, there's not a single car in our inventory that we could sell you. Unless it's under factory warranty, and I don't think we have, I think we have maybe 1 or 2 of those right now. So please make sure that that's okay with you. We have people who bought a dozen vehicles from us. Kyle in San Diego is like the king. And he said out of the 12 he's bought or so, he said 2 showed up, and within a couple days, one of them needed a glow plug, one of them needed an injector, and he knew better than to call us. And so he didn't. He says, you know, I saved a bunch of money and I'm gonna fix my truck, you know? And the other 10 were great and are great forever, and he saved a fortune on those trucks. So that's how you gotta think about this. If this is not a problem for you, then we don't have, we need to not get married, all right? I think that's about it. Hopefully my brother can take photos of this thing before the downpour comes, which is any second now. This is us right here. See, we got that going on right there. So, anyway, all right. Yeah, we're pretty busy. We're starting to double park in the middle here now. Yeah, we just had a Harley Davidson truck show up. And, yeah, I don't know where we're putting all this stuff. But, so buy some trucks from us before, it goes crazy here. Usually this is about the time of a year where people start buying like mad, so we probably won't have a problem in a week or two, but you might want to take advantage of this right now. All right, there you go. Runs beautifully. It's lifted, so obviously the steering's a little altered, a little bit of a floaty. Not bad though for a lifted truck like this. They're usually worse, but you know, I always like to tell people, and we put that in the print of our ad, when you lift them and you alter the suspension, you're gonna get a truck that wanders a little bit, and they do. And this one actually, on a 1 to 10, with 10 being it's all over the damn road and 1 being it's straight as an arrow, I think it's about a 3. So anyway, I think that's about it. Thank you for your time.